Have you ever stopped to think that sometimes the greatest dangers are not in huge animals like sharks or snakes, but in tiny creatures you can barely see? That's right. Some of the most venomous beings on the planet fit in the palm of your hand and look harmless at first sight. Today, you will discover the 15 most venomous insects in the world. And don't think it's just about a sting and nothing else. Some of them carry toxins powerful enough to paralyze muscles, destroy tissues, and even kill in just a few minutes. I promise you, until the very last name on this list, you'll be shocked, because it's not an insect you would imagine as lethal. So stay with me until the end, because this journey into the microscopic world will make your skin crawl. Our story begins with something many people already know: ants. But not just any ant. In the Amazon rainforest lives the bullet ant. Its name already gives you an idea of what to expect. The sting of this ant is described as one of the most painful sensations on Earth, compared to being shot by a bullet. Imagine a pain that lasts up to 24 hours without a break, burning inside like fire. Just one sting is enough to knock down a healthy adult. Indigenous tribes of the Amazon even use this ant in initiation rituals, where young men must put their hands inside gloves filled with them and endure multiple stings. It is a trial of strength and resistance that borders on the superhuman. Now, if you think that's bad, wait until you hear about the tarantula hawk wasp. It is considered one of the most dangerous wasps in the world. Its venom is not necessarily lethal to humans, but the pain is described as absolutely unbearable. This wasp can paralyze an entire tarantula with one sting, dragging the giant spider into a burrow to feed its larvae. Imagine being stung by an insect strong enough to take down a creature much larger than itself. What it does to its prey is straight out of a horror movie. Inject venom, paralyze the animal, and bury it alive to serve as food for its offspring. But venom doesn't always just mean pain. Some insects carry toxins that attack the human body in cruel ways. Take the brown recluse spider, for example. Although small and fragile in appearance, its venom destroys skin tissue. A single bite can lead to necrosis, leaving deep wounds that take weeks or months to heal. The scary part is that these spiders love to hide inside clothes and shoes, making encounters with them all too common in households. Speaking of domestic dangers, we can't forget the yellow scorpion. Yes, scorpions are technically arachnids, but they often end up on lists of venomous insects because most people don't distinguish them. The venom of the yellow scorpion is so powerful it can cause respiratory failure in children and the elderly. Every year in Brazil alone, thousands of accidents are reported. The alarming fact is that they adapt perfectly to urban environments, hiding in debris, drains, and yes, inside shoes. When it comes to spreading terror silently, the Anopheles mosquito is unmatched. This tiny insect is the main transmitter of malaria. The danger is not in its venom itself, but in the parasite it carries. Each bite has the potential to infect someone with malaria, a disease that kills hundreds of thousands of people every year. Imagine, while you sleep, a mosquito no bigger than your fingernail could turn your life into a fight for survival. Another notorious one is the blister beetle. It produces a chemical called cantharidin, which causes severe blisters and burns on the skin. This toxin was so notorious that it was even used in tiny doses in ancient medicine, but in direct contact it is devastating. Imagine touching what looks like an ordinary beetle, only to feel your skin burn as if it had been splashed with acid. This beetle doesn't even need to sting. You just crush it by accident, and the toxin is released. Then we have the giant Japanese centipede, known locally as the mukade. While technically not an insect, many people include it on lists of venomous bugs because of the terror it inspires. It can grow up to 30 centimeters long, and its bite delivers venom that causes extreme pain, swelling, and even high fever. Imagine encountering a creature that large in your house, and then being bitten by it. It's the kind of nightmare no one wants to live through. In Africa, the tsetse fly is a killer in disguise. Its bite can transmit sleeping sickness, a disease that begins with fever and body aches, but later causes confusion, seizures, and coma. Thousands have died because of this tiny fly. What makes it terrifying is its stealth. One bite, and your life could change forever. Then there are fire ants. These insects are highly aggressive, and once their nest is disturbed, hundreds will attack at once. Their stings inject a venom that burns intensely and can cause severe allergic reactions. The most impressive part is their coordination. They sting almost simultaneously, like a tiny army delivering a collective weapon strike. Speaking of unexpected killers, let's talk about the Lonomia caterpillar, found in South America. Unlike most harmless moths, the caterpillars of this species are deadly. Their bristles release venom that causes internal bleeding. Many people only realize the danger after brushing against one by accident. Severe cases end in death from multiple organ failure. Now imagine a bee that seems designed not to produce honey, but to cause pain. That's the Africanized bee, also called the killer bee. This species came about from the crossbreeding of different bees and is infamous for its aggressiveness. Entire swarms attack in groups, stinging repeatedly until the victim has no chance of escape. They've been known to kill livestock and even humans. There's also the African beetle nicknamed ox killer. Its venom is so strong it can kill large farm animals. The toxin causes complete nervous system collapse. For humans, the pain is excruciating, and without quick treatment, it can be fatal. The ironic part is that this beetle doesn't look threatening at all. At first glance, it seems just like any other insect, but inside it carries a biological weapon. And then we have the infamous Aedes aegypti mosquito. Small, silent, and almost invisible, it is responsible for transmitting dengue, Zika, and chikungunya. The global impact of this insect is massive, with governments spending billions every year to try to control it. Imagine an insect as small as your pinky nail causing epidemics that overwhelm entire healthcare systems. Finally, there's the sandfly, or phlebotomine, known for transmitting leishmaniasis. Its bite is silent, almost unnoticeable, but the consequences can be deadly. The disease it spreads causes severe skin lesions and can even affect internal organs. In many tropical regions, this tiny insect is a constant and devastating threat. Now that you've seen all of them, it's clear that insects can be far more dangerous than they look. They may be small, but many of them carry venoms and diseases capable of ending lives, destroying tissues, or overwhelming entire populations. The most striking thing is how close they often are to us. Inside houses, lurking in cities, or buzzing unnoticed through the night. These stories show us just how ingenious and merciless nature can be. Some of these insects deliver unbearable pain. Others transmit fatal diseases, and a few have toxins so powerful they can kill much larger animals. Each one is a reminder that size does not determine danger. So now I want to hear from you. Which of these venomous insects impressed you the most? Had you ever heard of any of them before? Tell me in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video, share it with someone who loves incredible facts, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss more stories that sound unbelievable but are completely real.